Hey, are you in the market for a lightweight portable power chair? Well, stay tuned to this video review. Hey, I'm Alex from Marc's Mobility. In this video, we're going to go over a new version of the Golden Literider Envy. This is called the GP162. This Envy is a small, compact, portable power chair. This does have a 300-pound weight capacity, but what makes this great as well is it does come apart in a few pieces, and the heaviest piece is going to be about 37 pounds. We'll kind of go over that breakdown here shortly in this video. We're going to go over some more basic specs on this unit. This does have a top-end speed of about 3.5 miles an hour. It does come with 22 amp batteries. They are sealed lead acid batteries in a battery pack that does come out from the back. And then with that battery pack, you can get up to 15.5 mile range. Reason why I say up to is realistically, I like to scale numbers down, and I would say 12 miles is probably realistic because 15 miles would be in ideal conditions without really stopping and going. That would be the most premium ideal conditions on like highway. Most people are going to drive this like you would be driving a car in the city where you're doing a lot of stop and goes. So this particular unit is small, it is compact, it does have a little bit over a 28-inch turning radius, so that is pretty small for a unit of this size. You will see here in the back, I believe these are 9-inch rear tires by about 6-inch caster tires in the front. One thing we did notate as well, that this unit does have a swivel seat, so you are able to swivel the seat as well. Now we did notice that when we first got this in, it did have knobs kind of like here on the back of the arms. Those were over here as well so that you can adjust the width of the arms. But with the knobs underneath, when you go to rotate, it does kind of hit the battery pack, but they do kind of give you what they call these little Allen keys. It's like a recessed key that would go up into the same hole, and then you can tighten it, and then you don't have any of that issue when you're swiveling the seat. Armrests do flip up for easy access. You can put the joystick on either side. The only thing I would notate that is if you do look underneath this arm, you would have to either switch the arm or transfer the bracket over if you wanted to put the joystick on one side or the other, because this mount is only going to be underneath one of the arms, but there are a couple screws, or simply you do have a lever back here in the back. If you were to just raise and pull that arm out, you could just swap the whole arm over to then make it a left-hand control as well. But that is nice to be a height adjustable arm as well. I just had a customer yesterday that kind of said, hey, I'm looking at scooters and some of the armrest heights, I feel like I have to lean over far to kind of support my arms. It kind of creates shoulder issues. So having a height adjustable arm is going to be great. And then there's also going to be an adjustment of the pitch of the arm as well with this thumb screw that you can adjust right here. Now there are going to be many different colors available on this as well. We went with the blue color here, as you can see. But once again, going to be different colors and a couple different seat size options. They do make a premium seat that is an optional upgrade. I believe it's like a 20 by 18-inch seat. It's a little bit bigger of a design of the seat. This seat, they're saying this is kind of their 17 by 17-inch seat. I mean, I'm getting closer to 19 inches in the front, so I'm guessing here in the back is where they're measuring the 17 inches. But really, if you went with the widest point on the seat, you're really 18.5, almost 19 inches in overall width. The backrest on this particular unit, you just push the seat forward to fold it down and then pull it back. There's not going to be any depth adjustability on this type of seat. And it is going to come standard with Golden's patented flag that does kind of sit in this little slot right here in the back of the backrest. There is two different poles, so you can obviously make this stick up really high if that was something that you intended to do. Footrest that I notice on this unit is a very large footrest as well for being a small power chair. So this footrest is going to be a little over 12 inches wide, and the depth is going to be about 11 inches in depth. So here in a couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead and drive this outside so you'll kind of see what I look like wearing a size 12 shoe and how my feet kind of position on this chair. Now underneath the seat here as well, you do have this rear little storage basket as well. And then you're obviously going to come with a charger on the unit. But once again, what makes this unit great is going to be the portability of this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of just show you that now. Okay, so now we're going to go over the kind of breakdown of this portable unit and kind of show you how to do that. What you're going to do is you do want to disconnect your joystick cable right here as well. It does come with a little slot in here to hold your cable tight. But you do want to take that joystick cable off first. You can probably go ahead here and put it in your front basket. Now from here, some units you can just lift straight up on and the seats come off. On this one, you do not. So you have to grab the swivel handle as if you're swiveling it, lift the handle, set it on the side. I know that's going to be somewhere in that 20-pound range. Once again, the heaviest piece is going to be 37 pounds. That is not the heaviest piece there. From here, you have your rear basket or your rear battery pack, which does just slide in right here in the back. Once again, that's going to be somewhere in that middle to upper 20-pound range. And then from here, this frame also breaks apart as well. So you are going to have a quick release lever right here in the back. And then you can see this is what your components are going to look like. So heaviest piece is going to be 37 pounds. It's most likely this rear section here with your motors on it, but it does come apart very easily. Then to go ahead and to put this back together, all you're going to do is just kind of align. What you have is these, it's kind of hard to see from a video, but you are going to have these little yellow notches right here, and they're going to go into these grooves. So you do want to make sure that you are bringing it in straight and that both of them are aligned, and then the unit would snap back in together. It should just go back with its own weight, and you can always check it, make sure it's not coming back apart. Take your battery pack. I also did notice here on the battery pack, you are going to have a charging port right here as well. So you can charge the unit, the battery pack outside of the unit, or you can charge it right through the joystick. So once again, that's a great feature. Another thing over here, this is a relay fuse as well. So basically, if for some reason you take this unit and you're going really off-roading, you're going somewhere that's kind of straining the motors, almost using it not where it's intended. But if you do take that and all of a sudden you see like you lose all power, I would go ahead over here and see if that little fuse is popped off. What you can do is click that back in, and then you should regain your power. That's kind of a safety gauge so that you don't overheat the unit. And then from there, take your seat and drop it back on. I don't know if you have to hold the swivel handle. You do not. So you do not have to hold the handle when you're dropping the seat back on, but you do have to hold the handle when you are removing the seat. Then once again, go ahead, take your joystick cable and then plug it right back here into the back of the joystick. And then if you did it correctly, you would have power right here. Once again, on this is a Lynx joystick, so you are going to have basically 5 different lights on there to show you your battery gauge. So if you think if you're getting 15 miles, once again, I want to say more like 12 miles. So if it was 12 miles and you think you have 5 lights, you're going to get a little over 2 miles per light. So it's just a good indicator to know, hey, I have 2 lights left. I'm probably somewhere in that 4 to 5 mile range. Just to kind of give you that reference of how far you want to make sure that you're not too far away so that you can get back to your destination. So now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take this chair outside, do a little driving demonstration, just kind of show you what this thing can do. Hey, I'm Alex from Marc's Mobility. In this video, we're going over here the GP162. As you can see, I mentioned to you earlier, this has a really small turning radius. You can see here, if I turn, it's just a little over 28 inches in turning radius. It's not an overly fast unit. It is going to be about that 3.5 miles an hour top end speed. But once again, I did mention it's got a pretty good sized footplate. I'm about 6 foot tall, about 215 pounds. I wear about a size 12 shoes, so you can see how kind of my feet and my legs fit onto this footplate. But once again, this is going to be primarily made for somebody that does want to take this places, wants to go shopping, wants to go to theme parks, needs to be able to load and unload something with only having that 37 total pounds heaviest piece. But do remember, it is going to be up to a 15-mile drive range at 3.5 miles an hour. But I can say the seat is very comfortable from sitting on it. Golden does make some very nice seats, so this is a very comfortable unit. So if you have any questions or any concerns on something like this, go ahead and give us a call. We'd love to speak with you. So I always like to do a little grass driving as well on this unit, just to kind of see how it handles. Obviously, this is some pretty firm Bahia. It's not rained much in the last couple days, so it's not overly soggy, but I can say it actually does have more power than like some of these folding type units that are on the market when you're in the grass. A lot of times those struggle when you're going to make a 90-degree turn, but this does have plenty of power. So soccer fields, baseball fields, going and enjoying your grandkids, this would be a great option to consider.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.